Hello and welcome back to my scrapbook. My name is Jennifer Perry and I am an independent consultant with Close to My Heart. And today we are going to be working with the Seasonal Expressions 2 catalog. And the papers we're going to be playing with today are called Fresh Air. So this is how gorgeous the papers are. Let me turn the page so you can see. So this is Fresh Air. It is very outdoorsy, kind of camping, hiking in the woods type paper. Very, very gorgeous paper. And let me show you the wooden shapes. I haven't taken them out of the package because I tend to lose things when I take them out of the package. But there's the wooden shapes that come with it. And then you have a roll of New England ivy, burlap ribbon. That's the word I'm looking for, burlap ribbon. And then let me show you these, before I tear them all apart, let me show you the complements. So they have a bit of a coppery sheen to them. That's just the paper. So I'm going to move the photo placement cards. And these are the mats. And then there's the one sticker that I did not make sparkly because I had to use it already. I am going to be doing some stitching on this layout. Not as much as I normally do, but I am going to be doing some stitching. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Ooh, I like that better like that. Oh, I do like that better. Okay, so what we're going to do is, on the original, it's supposed to be flipped over to polka dots. But I actually like the wooden better, so I think I'm going to flip mine over. Oh, I just got sparkle all over the place. I'm going to flip mine over to the wood. And then we need that one goes there. Where do you go? You go there. Okay. So one, 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 and one. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to set this one aside. And then over here we need 3 by 3, 4 by 6, and we need 3 by 3, and 3 by 3, and 3 by 3. Okay. So I'm going to set all the photo mats aside, the journaling aside. I'm going to set these aside. And we need that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, I'm going to put these on first. Now you're asking, why didn't I adhere these down very much? Because I'm going to stitch. So the next one is going to be this. And for this I'm going to put down some score tape. Because I'm not going to stitch that one. I'm not going to stitch this one. Okay, and then on the very bottom, again, on the original it has this one. So it would look like that if I was to do the original. But I like that. That strikes me, so I'm going to use that side. Again, these are your layouts, so if I'm ever doing something and you don't like the way, you prefer the other side of the paper, or you prefer a different placement, these, once the paper's in your possession, you can do really whatever you want with it. The design and the cutting guide is just a guide. It's not, you have to do it this way or I'm going to knock on your door and steal all your paper back because you're not using it the right way. It's your layouts. It's what makes you happy. Okay, and then we're going to do these. And I may, I may not put the photo placement downs just yet because I want to stitch, but I'll go ahead and put these where they go. I think I'll wait and put these on until I get it ready to stitch and get the stitching done. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside real fast. I'm going to move over. That up there because I want to stitch first. So I'm going to put those there and get those out of the way. And that's where it goes. I knew I had an extra. Haha. Okay, and then I'm going to put these together. Okay, so this I'm going to just set aside because we're going to do this and then we're going to stitch and then we'll put all the pretties on. So for this we need this one and this one and this one and this one and that one and that one. Make sure they're in order. Again, I'm not using a ton of adhesive on these because the stitching is going to hold them down. And it's also a pain in the butt when you get adhesive on your needle because it makes it really hard to pull through if there's adhesive on it. So, like I was saying earlier, I'm using the Workshop on the Go kit, or the Workshop Your Way kit. It used to be called Workshops on the Go. They changed the name. My brain hasn't accepted it yet. It's been changed for about 2 years. I still call it the same thing, or the wrong thing. So I don't know if I told you what the color schemes are for Fresh Air. I was just looking at that. The colors used are Glacier, Juniper, Linen, New England Ivy, Nutmeg, and Toffee are the colors that are featured in this paper pack. Okay, so I have explained how I do the stitching in past videos, so instead of making you sit through the explaining part one more time, I'm going to just put a book on. I will show the stitching, and I'll probably speed it up just a little bit so it's not that, you're not sitting through me stitching the entire time. But I'm just going to start a book and start stitching, and you can play along. Okay, so we got that done. I'm glad I looked up at one point because the camera card had filled up and I did not realize it, so I had to stop what I was doing and go empty the card. I've done some recording that I haven't edited yet because I'm missing part of what I need. I don't have everything I need yet, so I did partial recordings. So I've got to get those edited, but I happened to look up and notice it wasn't recording, so I had to stop. I also had several people texting me, which is an oddity in itself. So the stitching on my part took a little longer. So I was using the toffee thread. It is the DMC thread 422 if you're wanting to get that color for yourself. I just pick it up at the local Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann's, so it's DMC 422. Alright, this is page 2. This is page 1. Okay. Alright, so for page 1, we have journaling, photo. Okay, so this one and this one have this one and this one have 3D foam. Gonna pop them up just a wee bit. This one is a regular journaling block. So this one is a regular journaling block. If I do it the way they want it, that's not enough space. Okay, so I'm going to put you there. And then I'm going to put you there. I don't really like that. You're supposed to line them up this way, but I can't seem to get them to fit. It'll have to work. I'm not going to worry about it, because you know what? I don't have photos on there yet. So possibly when I get the photos on there, it will look better. Okay, I don't know what I did there, but all right. So this is the copper chipboard. I am just putting liquid glass. I've got the liquid glass in the original bottle, but I have a fine line tip on it. I will put a link to the tip in the descriptions, because this tip really does make a huge difference in putting chipboard down. Wrong one. And then on these ones that we sparkled up earlier, I'm going to take one of these heart stickers. Just put it right there. So that's that on that one. And then on this one, oh yay, okay. So this one does this. I'm going to put some foam on it. I'm going to put some foam on this guy. I'm going to pop out this little piece of chipboard, and we're going to pop out this heart. Okay, so what's supposed to be here is, oh, I like that there. Okay, we'll do that there. You're supposed to put the chair here along with this piece here, but I don't have my photo yet, so I'm not going to do those. I think it would be very pretty once I get the photo on there, but it's not on there yet. So I'm going to leave that alone. And then, let's move everything out of the way, close my adhesive so it doesn't dry. Little chipboard arrow. Okay, so we've got these side by side. Okay, so this is just a little mini organizer, and I have, oh, there we go. I have all kinds of, perfect, I knew I had some. All kinds of embellishments in here from past workshops. So I keep everything together, and I just went through and I was like, you know what, I know I have coppery something. So I went through and I found these. I do not know if they are retired or not, but this is one reason why I have this bucket, is so I can go through, because we all have extra embellishments. I mean, it's very rare that we use all of our embellishments. So I just stick them in a bucket and recycle them on other layouts. So let's see which ones will look best. Those will look good. So we're going to use those. And I'm just going to go through and kind of make like some of this is supposed to be this way. Just add some extra little embellishments. These do not come with the workshop. This is why you will rarely see me get rid of an embellishment, because I recycle them onto all kinds of layouts. Okay. So let me show you. This is layout 1 of Fresh Air. And it is the Workshop Your Way kit, layout 1. I have enjoyed my time with you today. If you like what you see and you would like a copy of the workshop for yourself, please go to myscraproom.net. There should be a little address right there for you. Go to myscraproom.net, hit the shopping tab, and it will take you to my Close to My Heart website where you can order all of the supplies for yourself. If you like the content and would like to have the content delivered to you weekly or get notification of it being delivered to you weekly, hit that subscribe button. I enjoy every single subscriber that I have. I do this for you. I do not make any money from making the videos. I don't have enough subscribers to make money off the videos yet. But I do this for the pure enjoyment of you and teaching you how to use the scrapbook workshops without you ever having to leave your home. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I do. Until next time, bye-bye.